Sir, Mr. Prime Minister. In '94, I sang about the family, and I upset a lot of people here in this country. A 30-year-old politician said they should jail me, cause I took the anthem and made a mockery. So in '95, I stayed off the Masgra stage. Grenadians got on bad, oh, they misbehaved. Stopping me in '96 is out of context. I said what they on me mind and who vexed, well vexed. Now that I'm back and make conscience clear, first of all I want to deal with Clarence Rape. Yeah, remember his name in the 70s, how he chop up a man and that caused big controversies. I hear last year he was armed with a big stone. In argument he damaged Kelly Jabon, not because he is a parliamentarian, that means he have to take the law in his hand. So please tell Clarence for me, I say he playing the ass as I MP, and if he vex, they should lock him up and bring him in front St. Louis, and if he vex, and then flog him in Grenville Market for the people to see, and if he vex, I hear he want to be a member of the government. One day he might knock down somebody up in parliament. I know when Clarence Rapier hear this song he won't please, but if he vex him, well, he just vex his face. Because I am a policeman, they get in vex and say I should sing and politician. But I want the whole of Queen's Park tonight to know I singing for the meek, the weak, the humble and the poor. So whether police, chief, NDC or NNP, anything happening in this country affecting all our we, they only want to sit down and do things that wrong. That is the same thing that caused my starting revolution. I heard of a story and I thought was a joke of an incident that happened on Point Saline Airport. It involves the deputy prime minister and the airport tow truck driver. I hear she packed the kind of no parking spot and went away. They tow it away, they fired the driver. Next day, all them stupidly should not have happened from the start. You see the taxi blast the car in the parking lot. So please tell the deputy for me, I say if she begs, the law of this country is for everybody. And if she begs, remind her anything go up one day, it must come down. And if she begs, hope she could take it when she comes along. And if she begs, they say what good for the goose should be good for the gander. And as the respect for the law, she could fire me tomorrow cause she had the powers. But if she vex, she vex. She does vex Jesus. friendship clothing. Church people got vexed and said, oh, I blasphemy. A priest tell me anytime he hear me calypso playing, he closing the radio because I just be fretting him. They have a feeling that this calypsonian stupidity, and cause they're going to church, they're reaching heaven already. My calypsos will always be a problem, cause once they're doing wrong, I'm exposing all of them. Seriously, this was should not have been in the song if they didn't find a priest having sex with a woman. Cause I know someday he would run back on the pulpit asking God for forgiveness, saying that the flesh is weak. But I want just people to give an explanation when they hold a priest having sex with a man. I don't care if he's Anglican, Methodist or Catholic, he should have known the Lord made in the bad day to shit. So please tell just people I say in the vex and kneeling down by me bed and there I go pray. And in the vex I know when they see me in church I let them go vex. But in the vex I pray to go to church now cause they might sex me next. And in the vex know that them Catholic priests know that sex so nice. I hope the Pope give them permission to find a wife. If they don't want to marry me or bury me, who cares? If they vex, they vex. Let them take this vex.
Guys, that is Calypso. That is Calypso. That is Calypso. That's what I'm talking about. Good night, riders. Good night, riders. You hear that? You hear lyrics? All you hear lyrics? When last all you hear them kind of lyrics and them biting social commentary? Them kind of social commentary cutting sharper than a razor blade. Yeah, man, the song that you just heard earlier, in case you didn't know, that's Raymond Mathew, the living legend. The living legend. Nobody can say it different. The living legend in Calypso music. He need all the flowers, all the flowers, all the flowers, all the flowers, all the flowers. Everything. Give him now, give him now. Yes. I want everybody to press love, love, love before I bring in this next artist. One of my favorite Calypsonian in history. He's international. This man's name would forever be inscripted in Calypso music whenever. Well, they need a museum. Yeah, they need a museum so they could study the lyrical, I don't even know the word. But they need a whole museum to study where this man does go to get his lyrics, that amount of lyrics. And every year he is a seasoned campaigner. Now, we heard the story. He was on the program a few months ago because he had to take a little break. You know, life have a thing. He does kind of slow you down a bit, right? But, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, happy am I. Happy am I. When I heard this today, I clap. When I heard this today, I give it a round of applause. When I heard this today, I was so happy. Calypsonian, peace, Raymond Mathew, living legend, is back in Calypso. Lord have his mercy. And we have him here on the ride. Let's bring him in right now. We ain't wasting no more time. Let's bring in the beast, Raymond Mathew, the beast, guys. A round of applause for Raymond Mathew, the beast. Beast, my friend, how are you doing?
Good evening to you, sir, and good evening to all the listeners on the ride along. Well, I'm doing much better than before.
Yes.
Thank God for that, and for his more seasoned stuff. But I'm back.
Yes. Wow.
I'm back.
Wow.
Yes.
When I spoke to you earlier today, and you told me that you coming back into competition this year, man, I was so happy. I felt like a kid in a candy store. I don't know why I was so happy. Because I knew the journey. I understood the journey. You know, we communicated during the process. And I'm so happy that you're feeling better, you're doing well, and you're finally back in the competition. And that's a blessing.
Yes. And to be honest, the drum beat, you know the Calypso drum beat, sometimes you just tell yourself that's the end of you, but when the drum beat take you,
Yeah.
You know, I'm feeling like Kid Mitchell. I say not going, but I ain't going nowhere. You know, and so too, my good friend Scholar understand the earlier drum me too. He say last year he ain't coming back, but I hear he coming back. So
Wait, so Scholar coming back too?
I hear that. I mean, I didn't talk to him directly, but I hear through the grapevine that he should be back.
Wow.
You know, it's something on a stake. You say you're going, but oh boy,
You can't leave.
when the time comes around, you know, most time I say I'm going already.
But listen,
and the worst thing I did, you know, there was a time I went into the Masgra to listen to a scholar and them. I didn't compete that year, and my skin was itching me, man.
wow.
You want to go on stage, you know, you're thinking you're the next contender, and
Yeah.
so it's rough. But I've made up my mind that I'll come at it again. I think I have a purpose in Calypso,
Yes.
and to a lot of people they might feel offended when I take part, when I sing and stuff. I do a lot of social and political songs, hard hitting, and I think we lack that at the moment. Is only myself and Scholar that do those type of calypsos, humorous also, but
Yes.
and I think there's a void there. I listened last year because I didn't compete last year, and I'm not saying that because I didn't compete, but I think the people deserve more. You know, make them laugh, be serious, bite where you have to bite, and lick where you have to lick. You know what I mean? But I think Grenada needs me there still to keep things straight.
Nice. Before we go really hard into what this year's would look like for you, let's go back a bit. What was your introduction into Calypso music? When did it started for you?
It started back in 1993, I think. Yeah, it was 1993 through the police competition. All the guys were singing nice little songs, nice melodious songs. No disrespect to them, and I just felt that I had to say something different. There were issues within the police force, within the ranks of the police force, and guys wasn't touching those things. You know, we were just saying that the police is a nice organization, and we had little issues.
Right. We
had issues with the commissioner. We had issues with senior officers, junior officers, police in general.
Mm-hmm.
We had issues with persons fighting with the police, and all sorts of stuff, police stealing, all around things, and we were not touching that. So I decided, hey, let me be different. Let me show them the true beast. And I came out, and Brian Huss was my arranger, and at the time I was in the police band. I just,
yes,
this is something I must mention. I've been a member of the police band for a lot of years as a keyboard player. I did a little bass, but the main instrument was the keyboard, and I was also the bass man in the band. But I was an integral part of the dance section, the string section. So I decided to do a little song, and I won.
Wow!
I won because I was different, and them time I should talk. I'm still talking, but You know, I don't have the nice melodious voice, but I keep saying, you know, God give all of us the purpose that He desire.
Yes.
And my gift there was to get the things out the way He wants
Yeah.
me to get it out, and I got it out. And you know, guys said, man, hey, you get away once with that, you can't get away twice.
Yes.
And I came back the second year, and I won again. And I came back the third year, and I won again. And then I must call her and the exact name, you know, and the exact tell me is only day you could stay and do that.
Ah. So
Only
he
day
dare
you could stay
you.
and be told them like a police and them, you know.
Uh-huh.
So I decide, well, you know, let me go and see if I could ramble the shoulders of the bigger boys.
Right.
The Scholar, the Specky, the Ajamu. I mean, and these are guys I respect. But the thing about it, before I got into the competition, I said, let me measure up and see, you know, what is it like, you know. And I came in the competition in 96, I think. Yeah, I think it was 1996. Okay, I came 10th. And the only person I always get the only person I beat that night was Randy Isaac.
Oh.
You know, I know he was stupid now, but I tell him, you know, if it's one person, because when I came in the competition that night, he said to me, "Beast, the judges really know what they're doing, you know." So I asked him what you mean by that. He said, "Well, boy, for years I've been coming last, so they bring a man to take the last this year, you know." And he was referring to me.
Uh-huh.
And I get vexed, man. I say, let me tell you something. You're the one man what will beating me here tonight is you.
And I the one man you beat.
And I the one man I beat. So, and it was an inspiration. I don't want anybody to take it wrong. I don't want Randy to take it wrong. It was an inspiration for me that, you know, if I put my mind to it, I could get to the other guys. You know,
Yeah.
and I did put my mind to it. I stayed off. I think it was 94 I came in, I think. And I stayed off in 95 and I came back in 96. And I came second to Scholar.
Okay.
And then I think 97 I came third. 98 I won. 99 I won. So, you know, as I say, it was a stepping stone for me, and I stick to my big lyrics and biting commentary, and it paid off. It paid off.
Maybe I have a surprise on the line for you. Once the person say hi, you go know who it is. Caller?
Yeah.
Oh boy. My good friend.
I drive in and I just tune in Junior and I say, just let me call and make a correction. BC came in 96, or in the competition, the big competition. It came in 94. He raced in 95 and 96.
Sorry, that was my mistake.
He came back swinging and he come second there. And he came second. So he came in 94. He raced 95 and 96. Lord have mercy. So, as a driving, you know, people listening, so you just have to correct. When you know certain things, you just go to correct.
Yes. Thank you for the corrections, Becky.
And don't mind you give me some blows. I was always a fan. a fan who never get back. Always a fan.
Well, the thing about these blows for blows, you know, I get blows from you too, you know.
Yeah. And Junior, I want to give you my surprise. Can I?
Yeah.
All right, so listen carefully. In 94, I sang about the family. And I upset a lot of people here in this country. A dirty mouth politician said they should jail me because I took the anthem and make a mockery. In 95, I stayed off the Madras state. Grenadians got on bad how they misbehave. Topping me in 96 is out of context. I seen what they on me mind and who vex well vex. Now that I'm back on me conscience clear. First of all, I want to deal with Clarence Rape, yeah. Remember he name in the 70s. Oh, he chop up a man and that caused big controversies. I last say I hear what he was, I'm with a big son. In argument, he damaged Kelly Jabon. Not because he is a parliamentarian. That didn't mean he had to take the law in his hand. So please tell Clarence for me. If he vex, if he blame the ass as a MP, they should lock him up and bring him in from St. Louis. It's only a fan.
Yes.
I also want the people to know. I also want the people to know, not because we was in competition battling, we fans too. I could touch a Jamo, I could touch Carla, I could touch Randy, I could touch Wizard. When you love something, you love something. So that's a surprise.
Nice.
So anyway, I'm listening and I'm driving at the road.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Becky.
Yeah, all the best. Respect.
Thank you, man. All the best to you too.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
That's why you call support. That's why you call support.
Yes,
that was Raymond Gilbert, the inspector, competed with you. You beat him, he beat you. You beat him, he beat you. It was a back and forth clash.
Yes.
But at the end of the day, it is all love in competition.
All love.
Nice. No, I remember growing up, I always been a fan of calypso music, right?
Mm-hmm.
I always used to be a fan of, I always was admiring how you had Specky, you had a Jamu, you had Black Wizard, and you and Scholar came a little bit later down the road. Before that, there was all this rivalry between them. But what was the rivalry? For me, that was it, because I was a part of the whole thing. For you, was it anything to do with these guys that you thought that, you know what, or you were watching them and say, you know what, one day I go be on that stage, I go be bigger than them, or I will be the one wearing the crown, receiving the crown? Were you a follower of that time frame of calypso music?
One of the things is that that propelled me into calypso music. As I say, I've been a musician for a lot of years.
Right.
All the guys that won to compete or whatsoever in the competition, I played for them.
Right.
The Spectre, the Ajamu, the Wizard, every Calypsonian in Grenada I would have played for. As a matter of fact, in Trinidad also, the majority of Calypsonians in Trinidad, I played for them as a musician.
Mm-hmm.
And I've always had a keen interest in calypso. And as I said, my type of calypso was always the commentaries and the hard hitting, the lyrics and stuff, the humor and in the art form. So I always look at these guys and I say, I want to compete with those guys, but I want to be different.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be in a bracket that is a few of us you have to judge from. So I found myself together with Finley Jeffrey,
mm-hmm.
and it's not hard to judge us. When we come, the people listen to us. They listen to what we have to say and stuff. If you realize my music and fast at all,
right?
I ain't going there and get tired and fall down and stuff. That not me. I stay in my lane.
Right.
So and when I sing, I want people to understand what I'm saying and what I have to deliver. So yes, I did pay attention to those guys, the Ajamu and the other big guns and stuff, speaking them. I paid attention to them and tried to be different. I can't keep up with the pace.
Right.
That doesn't mean if I put my mind to it, I won't do it. But my thing is the authentic calypso. I slow it down so that you can get every word out of that comes out of me and stuff. But I just tell myself I have to rub shoulders with the greats.
Right.
The greats, Specky, the Ajamu, the Wizard and stuff. And I think I accomplished that.
Yeah.
In a good way, you know.
Yeah, you did.
But there are some things I would like to see before I leave the art form or leave this space called Grenada. You know, I would like to see Specky and Jamu and Wizard and Scholar and stuff. And I want to clamor for that. I don't know where to start, but I want to start. Receive the accolades more than, they deserve more.
Yes.
They deserve more, much more. You know, I keep asking the question and nobody seems to be able to tell me why is it that we give Calypsonians in Trinidad doctorates and it's been given by by UWI, the University of the West Indies.
Yes.
To Calypsonians in Trinidad. What happened to the Calypsonians in Grenada and St. Vincent? The Beckett, the Ajamu,
yes,
the Wizard. What happened? Why can't they not get a doctorate for the penmanship?
Yes.
Specky, why? I mean, these guys pay the Jews.
Yes.
And we depend on them to keep the culture going year after year for the longest while. Come on, these guys are 20, 30, 40 years in the art form and all we know them as Wizard and Specky and that's all.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's why I said at the top that I think that there have to be some sort of museum, some way that people would remember. Because it seemed like when you reach to a stage, I hear people say, oh, this one get too old, they should stop. This one, you know what I mean? But the truth and the fact about it, they play a major role in the fundamental, in the foundation of what's happening now. So instead of you try to take from them, learn from them, you chastise them and say, oh, they're too old, they should leave the art form, they should give it up for younger artists or whatever. The truth and point is, case and point is, let the other artists come in and earn this space. At the same time, give respect where respect is due. And that's what I would like to see. Because we forget. Look, Tangler, he died. And if you ask a lot of people, the younger ones about Tangler, they'll be like, who's Tangler? They don't know.
They don't know anything about Tangler.
Yeah, you know.
And that's what been going on for years. Tangler, Taylor.
Yes.
And you know, a lot of the top Calypsonians just vanish in front of our eyes, and they have nothing to show.
Yes.
You know, there's nothing to say. Well, boy, this man did he did his best for Grenada and stuff. And very soon there won't be a scholar and a beast, and younger guys will take over. But what will happen?
True. It's important.
What will happen? Another thing is our musicians. We don't recognize our musicians. Those guys in the police band ain't old, you know.
Yes, true.
Those guys going down. Some of those guys getting ready to retire.
Mm-hmm.
So you telling me just now we go a Soca Monarch or Calypso competition with a DJ?
Wow. Yeah.
If we're not careful.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, and that's one thing Trinidad does. They emulate the musicians. They make sure they all there doing they do. But here we don't take it too serious. And yes, we have one or two bands, but maybe they gigging in hotels and stuff. But the real musicians, like the guys who read the music and stuff, read the scores, the police band, they're going. We lost Brian Hoss. We lost Lincoln. I mean, they reach their retirement and they move on to greener pastures.
Mm-hmm.
And you listen, we have one of the best bassmen in the Caribbean.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sergeant Christopher, Randolph Christopher, and he could match up to any of the bassmen we have in Trinidad, Antigua. Anyway, he just give him the music or just give him the song. And but do we have these guys?
There's a problem with understudying the musicians simply because we do not preserve these type of things. They should be an ongoing seminar training musicians because, as you said, when these guys retire and they're out, who is then going to be play? Who is going to replace them?
Who's going to replace them?
Yeah.
But make them feel important. Make them feel important. Award them. Give them something to show.
Yeah.
The children could see something. I mean, Bassman has done a tremendous job. As a matter of fact, let me tell you something. I was in Carriacou once, and Beckett came to perform with his band.
Mm-hmm.
And the police band was in Carriacou doing well, they were the band at the time, but they were doing a song check. And when Beckett heard Bassman, would you believe? I mean, first time I've seen that. I don't expect that it never happened before. Beckett fired his bassman.
Mm.
And Beckett was traveling with our bassman. Our bassman had to ride for time off. Well, the commissioner gave him time off, and bassman traveled
with Beckett.
With Beckett for a long time. Could you imagine that?
Yeah, yeah. No, it's important.
Imagine the kind of wealth we have in our music, the kind of musicians we have. And basically were able to go in New York, Washington, enough place with Beckett. And if you think I'm joking, ask Beckett any day about Ronnie, the bassman from Grenada.
Yes.
You know, and what we need as a country, and I'm going to implore to the government that we need to look out for these guys. These guys have made the contribution, and we have to see it. We have to follow through on it.
Yeah, absolutely. I hope that the powers that be are listening to this.
Yes.
Let's talk about the skills, because I was told that you barely record your songs, and most times you don't necessarily write all your songs. And not write all your songs, like you just more extemporaneous in terms of your lyrical talent and abilities. How does that work?
Yes, well, I do a lot of that. And the reason for that is that, especially the Marchcore night, people just expect more from me.
Right.
And Scholar, we go add in something that happened the morning of the show.
Right.
We go put it, we go compact it into that last verse. And we get a standing ovation, we get you off your seat. you know, with the type of lyrics, you know, I've been in competition already, and I have judges jumping up from the seat, you know. The
Yeah.
way I'll craft my lyrics into that final verse, and so there are times again we get on stage. I know it happens to Finley sometimes, but it happens to me a lot of times. I get on stage and I get distracted. Somebody will distract me on stage, or something will distract me, and for me not to bust on stage, I had to add something new,
Extemporaneous.
extemporaneous.
Yes.
You know, and I must say, I believe it's a gift given to me by God, because there are times I get away with it, and I wonder how I get away.
Yes.
You know, sometimes when I come down stage, scholars say, "Well, yes, but you catch them this time, not only this angle."
Yes.
And
Yes.
I say, I know you, and what I have to say something.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
So I mean, as I say, you know, it's a special gift given. Not all Californians could do it, but some of us do.
Yes. Yes. Guys, we're chatting here with Raymond Mathew, the Beast. And if you want to be a part of this conversation, if you want to chat live, you could call us in. The phone number that you could call is 718-701-5720. I want to give you a little throwback. Guys. This is, what year is that, boy? Let me see. The Beast note, what year is that? Throwback.
I watch all you suffering. I sat back and said nothing. 8 years, I didn't sing nothing at all. I cocked my ears and refused to answer to your call. But it turned me blue when I see the things that you're going through. So I come to express my apology, and it's coming straight from my heart after realizing I should never neglect me people like that. My responsibility as a Calypsonian is to sing off of the suffering one. Neglecting you wasn't nice, so tonight I'm here to apologize. I want to say sorry to little Ariel Bola, who was raped in a gruesome way. Maybe if I had sang, she would have still be alive today. Cause in my song I will give some advice that would have made her feel a thing twice. Now she's dead and gone. I'll lament in this song. Ariel, wherever you may be, would you accept my apology for not being there to sing horror commentary?
Accept my apology. Raymond Mathew, the Beast. Beast, how do you write? Tell us about, how do you conceptualize an idea for a song?
Well, strange enough, I don't know if it's because I'm a musician, I most of the time come up with my melody first.
Okay.
Sometimes I get onto the keyboard and I work a melody, and sometimes I don't even have words for it. I just think, but then sometimes sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night with an idea. That's why I say, you know, I believe, I mean, I'm not blaspheming, but I think God does sing calypso sometimes. Because, you know, sometimes he just plays that melody in my head, and then the words just flow. If it's something I want to do something humorous, then because I have the kick side of me, you know, I know to make people laugh. I love to make people laugh, but I love to do this song. I mean, I could be very serious if I want to and stuff, but the humorous part of me sometimes I get it done, but it all starts with my melody, my musical ability to put a melody together.
Right.
And I seldom try to sing like one before.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, every Calypsonian will have the signature
Right.
whereby you will know, well, that's Beast or that Scholar. He songs like one he does last year, but I try my best to stay away from doing the same thing twice,
Mm-hmm.
do the same lines twice and stuff. And then when I think I pray on it. I pray on it most of the times.
Mm-hmm.
I pray on it, and
But
then
do you sometime have the challenge, because you are a police officer in the senior ranks of the police force, and in past you did songs that was against the government, and you're a senior police officer. So in writing and putting these songs together, are you thinking, how is that going to affect my job, or will it affect my job? With the polarization of politics, sometimes you attack, in previous times you attack the former prime minister in certain kind of way. Everybody's like, wow, he's a senior rank of the police officer, in the police force. How is that affecting him, or will he lose his job? You ever thought about that?
in the always I did, but when I really sit down, my first call of duty is to Grenada.
Right.
And I see myself as a full-fledged Grenadian. And anything happening in this country, whether
Mm-hmm.
it's yellow, whether it's green, whether it's red, it affects every Grenadian that exists.
Right.
As a matter of fact, it affects a Grenadian who is just by naturalization.
Yes.
Not even by birth, but just because he married to a Grenadian, he turned a Grenadian, it affects him too.
Right.
So one of my first call of duty is to secure this country, say it as it is, and if because I'm a policeman, I cannot say certain things that is truthful,
Mm-hmm.
well, best I ain't vote.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I see it.
Mm-hmm.
Best I don't have the right to vote. And if we say that every citizen of this country should have the right, quote unquote, the right, once he's truthful, once he's not slandering anything, to say it as it is. What makes me different? Because I work for the government, because I'm a police officer. I could be a police officer, and I've been a police officer for 37 years, going on 38 years, but I'll do what I have to do.
Right.
If I have to arrest my brother, I arrest him. If I have to arrest my son, and they know that, family members know that about me.
Right.
I'm straight on the book, and I will deal with any family member who break the law and stuff. I've been doing that for a lot of years, and I enjoy that.
Right. Right. So it doesn't get in your way.
No, I don't think about it.
Right. Right.
I really don't think about it.
Are you sometimes surprised of the direction that the art form is taking, where there is so much focus on soca, there's so much focus on soca and groovy, but sometimes people say that there's very little focus on calypso. Extempo already dead, and I think that was a mistake, because that is the fundamental. Calypsonian can extempo no more. Most people don't extempo anymore. If they forget a verse, they bust. They have to go off stage. They're not like
Yeah.
you know. So are you surprised? Are you surprised, or not surprised? But how do you feel of the direction that the art form has taken?
Well, it surprises me because for a lot of things, for numerous reasons and stuff, that we don't take the thing too serious,
Right.
right? Calypso, we only know Calypso because Carnival coming. We only know Pan because Carnival coming and stuff, and then we tend to go. Now listener, I ain't want to beat up on the soca men, but I think soca should be the categories that we judge soca should be different, because anybody could come and sing willy willy, and because of the beat and the style, we get the crowd going.
Right.
And that man get the most points for
Yes.
crowd participation, but he ain't say nothing.
Right. Right. You don't have to
And
remember.
when a soca man come in a competition, he sings one verse, one chorus, and then he tell you, at the count of 4, we going down so.
Right.
And we going back so. And no disrespect, some of these artists, it seems that only 4 they could come to each.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't so. Right, and the song finish, and then we soca bolak.
Right.
I, on the other hand, or Scott on the other hand, had to come with a big lyrics and go through the fine prints. And this is one of the reasons I don't record it.
Uh-huh.
So when you hear me song, is first time you hate?
Yeah.
First time you hear it, and well, that's not the only reason I don't record it. You won't believe that a lot of studios don't want to, they don't want to record me, you know.
But and also most of the radio stations, now there are radio stations that play calypso music, but most of the radio stations during Carnival time, they more focus on soca or groovy.
Yeah.
Whether that's what the people want, or they playing it because, you know, it's requested, whatever the case might be, whether it's the chicken before the egg or the egg before the chicken scenario. But the fact is, that is more promoted. People, you never see a calypsonian on a Uber Soca cruise or a big festival like that. And the only island I give props to for not following that pattern is Dominica. Dominica has remained true. Dominica has remained true to that still soca vibe. I mean, that calypso, real calypso, authentic calypso in Dominica. But
right.
It seems like everyone else is focused on the soca, and there's nothing wrong with it. I love soca, but it seems like to the detriment of extempo and calypso, which is the mother, which is the parent of calypso, of soca. Sorry, you know.
Yes.
So I think a lot of focus has to be done in teaching how to write. Now, we learned that this year you will be back in competition, right? But before we talk about that, I want to play back this clip, because this has to be, I think, one of the most, well, funny. It's a very hilarious calypso. It has to be one of the most critical calypso one-off that I think you did in a long time. Take a listen, guys, and we'll talk about it on the other side.
Good night, Stadium. The PM made an announcement last election. He say he have a secret to tell to the nation. And if all you really want to hear this secret, come up and pulse a strip to hate. I put on me green jersey, I reach up the early. They supposed to start 5, I reach since 12:30. Cause I want to hear from myself. I don't want to hear from no one else. When the PM starts speaking.
Imagine uploading your image and turning it into a world-class sketch animation.
That was an ad break.
Started saying, I know I still trembling. He say if we find the oil in the morning, Grenada go be booming. All of us here go be prospering. Man, woman, and child go be moving. The economy, the ministry. And when he said that if you see all the men and be jumping, the whole country go be booming.
One more boss. One more boss.
When the PM make the nonsense was a big uproar. I never see NNPites jump up so. He said one oil well was already formed. And how he had several more to come. Then he said fundamentally, that go bring benefits to the country. Grenadans go boom significantly. When he said that, me had stopped. Cause once he come to boom, me ain't taking back. Then the DJ drop a song. Them fellas start jumping up and down. They start singing how they can sit down. He say if I lay you could ask Gregory Bowen. That's the man in charge of the island team. When he said that if you see how Peter David smiling and Chester Humphrey stand up right behind him. Peter, Chester, the former Attorney General doing the same thing.
If all you want to hear more, give us some stars. If all you want to hear more, give us some stars. Give us some heart, give us some like. If you want to hear more, give us some stars, give us some heart, give us some like. Real Kaiso. Kaiso. This is Kaiso.
I love this country and I love it bad. And if we find the oil, I will be so glad. Doc said we go be booming faster. We go be rubbing shoulders with Trinbago. But me friends, I don't care what amount of oil is out there. Once we have to boom for Italy, the oil right there. But the thing that bothering me, so much of them start booming already. Scholar Sheldon and Hamlet, I know when they hear their name, they go fret. They booming and we ain't get the oil yet. The present calypso monarch. Oh la la, say they and Sita Halba. After he got Sita Hal, so much pain. This year he jump up and shake up back again. Philandi, Finley. Tonight they go get a serious beating because it's
Kaiso. Wait, you have another boss. Finley. Sorry, Raymond, you have one more boss. You want to hear the last boss.
Since the Prime Minister talked about the oil, a lot of good people in the country smile. And it's like it's sharing the oil in secret. People as me partner scholar who are tasting it. He signed MOU with KIT to teach us to get lesser benefit. And from the GUT he quit. When was Claricia's, I remember the same scholar, how we used to bumpy gum. He say Claricia's mouth on the ground. Now he licking Kid Bottom. He and the Prime Minister in bed together. Just like that they start booming one another. Tonight he come here, he playing his Jesus. A teacher tell me in the back that he like his Judas. He taking that name in vain. He go get a set of licks again. Listen. He alone can climb Raymond. So tonight he bring his son. The poor child come tonight, he start to grieve. When he see the kind of boom his father go receive. Both of them want to climb the rail. According to Dr. Keith, stop, don't go there. Thank you.
So Kaiso, the whole place, the whole country go be booming. Hold on, I have a surprise for you, scholar. Finley. Finley. Why are you calling Finley name? Where Finley? Finley, where you? Finley Jeffrey, the scholar is on the line. Finley, how you doing?
I do that, Morgan.
Finley, I have your boy Raymond on the phone right now. And Raymond is coming back in 2023. He is ready. He is hype. And I don't know if you make the news yet, or I don't know if you care to break the news now. What is the scene? Why is the scene for Scholar in 2023?
Well, I've several seen, you know.
Huh?
If you go to the Bible, all them see the Bible is mine, you know. You have to qualify that scene with that grammar. Well, I think I had a gift, so I'll still make my music, you know, still write, make my music and stuff. And as a matter of fact, I have one song that will be coming out sometime later today. It's a kind of groovy business. So
Nice.
I'm nice, I'm free, and I'm singing, and you know, when you don't have to write and sing with competition and so on in mind, you never know where you could end up. So I don't want to be as stagnant as you know, Black Wizard and them fellas, and then if I ain't competing, then I don't write and so on.
Right.
I'll continue to write, continue to sing as long as I have voice.
But are you going to be in competition? You.
It's highly unlikely. I don't know unless the man can put 100,000.
Yes. Well, it's 100,000. They move up the price, and a lot of people, Scholar, a lot of people. Now that Beast is back in 2023, a lot of people saying, well, Scholar is just obvious. Scholar and Beast.
Wait, 100,000 for Kaiso.
No, I don't know.
I don't know about Kaiso. I don't feel like going.
Oh, well, I don't know. Who knows? Maybe. Right? Maybe. But it's quite possible, right?
Let's watch and see.
Right. Okay. But listen, Scholar, thank you so much. Any word you want to give to the Beast here? Because I tell you, Beast already eyeing the crown, eh? I'm telling you, Beast already eyeing that crown. And he on the line right now.
Well, I never know what time in the history of Beast singing like in the crown. There is in the crown, sometimes sometimes I rather than him. But there's always in the crown, and you know, he said he wants to do competition. You are the hardest person to beat in a competition. When you beat this, there should be a man at 2 crowns for beating this. Yes, and then you would get 2 prize money and 2 crowns. Beach, Yamu, them fellas and them. When you beat a man, you should get 2 crowns.
You should get 2 crowns. That's right.
Yeah, and 2 prize money. It's not a simple thing. It's not simple as well. Look. So I wish you got all the best, and that's great news. That he's back. You know, he has gone through challenges and so on last year. Last year now, so we never anticipated that this year now, so he will be speaking this week. So thank God, to God be the glory. Great things he has done, and I look forward to the brother being back, even if I have to go and crew a little back behind the day.
Right. Nice. All right, guys, listen. It's such a pleasure having you guys. I would love to see you guys back in competition. Scholar, Beast, you have any word for Scholar? Yeah, you have any?
Well, I mean, when we don't know, that's my brother.
Yeah.
Since 1993, as I said, you know, playing for him, singing along, and what's me and Scholar, we are the first 2 persons as Calypsonians in competition to support each other on stage.
Yes.
First time, you know, one Calypsonian tell me one year, he said, well, how are you doing that? But there's a competition. There's a competition. You can go and support the man. The man can go. You know, and Specky, I remember the years when fellas, if a man had to lend you a table, if a man bring a table from the country and he lend you and you want it borrow, and the other borrow it to go and do a performance, he breaking the leg.
Yeah.
You know, but Scholar and I would have changed that around, and we saw Calypsonians coming on stage and support each other, and through my ordeal in terms of my sickness, Scholar been there with me thick and thin. You know, whilst I was in New York, he joined me up there to make sure he come and visit me
Yeah.
and look out for me. You know, and thanks to the brother Ian and he, you know, he stood with my family back here in through the difficult time. You know, so I want to say thanks to him again and to my brother, I wanted to rethink. Let me go back in the competition and get trouble. I mean, we here for a long time.
Yeah, what I was saying.
I know a lot of people want us to go. They want us to go like Dr. Keith. They want us out of the race. They want us out of the race.
Yes.
But we can't go. So we think sweet. If Dr. Keith ain't going, we ain't going nowhere too.
What I was saying, you're sweet scholar. I am not out. I am not out, man. I am not out. You're gonna be nice. You're gonna be a vibe. You're gonna be a vibe. Scholar and Beast. Hopefully we see Scholar and Beast back. Well, Beast is already committed to be back in competition. Scholar keeping us in suspense. That's what happening. Scholar keeping us in suspense.
So he's the reigning monarch. So.
Right?
Yeah, this you want to go and tell him that get on one for the road.
One for the road? One for the road?
Yeah, one for the road.
Well, listen, Findlay, your reception dropping a bit, but we'll keep in touch, Findlay, because probably next week I wanna invite you on. Let's chat a little bit about your plans and preparation and what you're doing. And just give a historical recollection of you. A lot of people have been requesting that as well. So Findlay, probably next week we could have that conversation.
Well, I look forward to that, and I look forward to it because we have some good things that we need to talk about as well. Important stuff.
We have a lot.
Yeah, because I see a schedule come out with, and we've been pretty much there. There's nothing on Sunday.
Right. Yeah, so we do have a lot to talk about. We have a lot to talk about. Yes. Okay, good. So we have a lot to talk about. We'll square that off. I'll be in Grenada next week. So we probably could do it on location. All right?
Okay, good.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, my brother. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Cool. All right. Guys, it's 7 o'clock, 7:08. I know you guys loving this segment. I know they're absolutely loving this segment, but I have a 7:15 commitment, right? So this is going to be the final 10 minutes, right? We'll wrap it up with Beast. Beast, what could people expect from you this year?
Well, I'm still in the thinking process. I'll be humorous as usual. I'll be hard-hitting as usual.
Nice.
A lot of people got away last Carnival.
Uh-huh.
I'm not sure a lot of people are talking about politicians. Eh?
Right. Okay. I see
got
where you're going with it.
But I don't think I will let them get away this one. I have a lot of things to say.
Right.
You know, this is my country. You know, this country don't belong to one set of people. It belongs to all of us.
Yes.
You know, and we have to ensure that it's okay. You know, but I see Spice Mass would have made that only start. I hear if the price money change.
Yes.
But you know, knowing me, I'm not really into it because of the money. You know, I mean, I just love the art form.
Yes.
As I say, it's a gift from God that He has instilled in me, and I think I have to use it.
Yes. Absolutely.
In the proper way for my people. You know, I love this country, and whether it's policing or calypso, I try to do my best. You know, but as I say, you know, I would like to see, not just Finley Jeffrey, Dr. Finley Jeffrey.
Yes.
And maybe you know, before time, not before time, sorry, time gone by, you should say the mighty Sparrow or the mighty Finley or the mighty Scala and stuff. But it's time that we get us full of some remarkable accolades, you know. Dr. Finley Jeffrey.
Yeah, man.
The man deserved that. I don't know how we could get that done here. As I say, I don't know what through our pursuit, what we could be done, but we need to get some accolades for Wizard and Finley and our top flying Turkey. A lot of people, you know, tend to forget Turkey already.
Yeah, we can't forget. We can't forget.
Turkey is a man that graced our stage and made history here.
Yes, absolutely.
You know, and we need some way to recognize these guys, make them, you know, my thing is to make them cultural ambassadors, and let them represent Grenada, you know, make money for the hospital, make money for the country, make money for sports.
Yes.
You know, do big things, do big shows and stuff, and let's raise funds.
Yeah.
You know, when I first see last year, I had this idea that a few of us could go out, you know, and raise some funds, do some big shows for Grenada Day in New York, instead of just having this foolishness and a double that foolishness. No disrespect to anybody, but we need to organize this thing better and showcase our culture better and use our talents.
Yeah. I agree.
And come back home with something. Grenada Day in Canada, you know, thousands of people just come out to support. What is Grenada getting out of it?
Yeah.
What you know, the hospital could get something. We run in a hospital, or we run in a medical system for years on free. Nobody want to buy medication. Nobody want to pay for a doctor. Nobody want to pay for nothing. You know, and we can't expect the government to want to pay for everything. It's hard on the government. So let's use the talent that we have. All day, raise funds, we could raise millions of dollars.
Yes.
With the ambassadors that we have. We have Mr. Killer. We have the young fella from St. Patrick's there. We have
Boise, yeah.
Boise. We have a lot of Calypso Monarchs and stuff. Make those guys cultural ambassadors, you know, and let them go there, give them a stipend. We won't be able to pay them 10,000 US per man and stuff, but at least a man will go out and come back and represent Grenada and come back and stuff, because as I say, once something happens in the country, affect all of us.
True.
All of us. So
True.
You know.
So true, man. You know, I remember we spoke about that when it was in New York, and it's something that I think that they should really push forward for. But listen, we have a hard stop at in 2 minutes. We have to wrap up. Boy, I say thank you so much, Finley. Why am I calling you Finley? Finley in my mind to ask him if he performing. Raymond, Mathew.
Yes.
Thank you so much for joining us here, and I'll be in Grenada in a couple of days, so we go link up, knock a glass a little bit.
Feel free to call me, man.
Yeah, man.
You know where I am.
Yeah, man. You everything nice. Everything nice. We're gonna leave out with any last word before we go. Beast.
Well, the only thing is that what I want to say is that I want people to come on down for Carnival. Let's have a good time. Let's have a good Carnival.
Yes.
Grenada is nice. Grenada is quiet. I must say, in comparison to other countries in terms of crime, we're doing good. We're doing good. I'm going to be very blunt. We need to work on our health structure.
Yeah.
And I think persons with ideas and stuff. You know what amazed me that whilst I was in Kings County, the amount of Grenadian specialists I met there, and not only that, persons who said that they studied in School of Medicine in Grenada. One doctor told me, although she's American, she told me she feel like a Grenadian.
Mm-hmm.
Because she studied in Grenada. She spent 4 years in Grenada, and I felt real proud to be Grenadian at that time, but we need to come together. We need to come together. There were times we had to forget the politics and forget the colors and stuff and put our head in one, and let's work towards that and go for it.
That's right.
So, I want to admonish my people. Let's do that.
Yep. I have to end with this one. Everyone was asking for this one. We have to end with this one. Finley Jeffrey. Why am I calling him Finley Jeffrey? Lord, Finley, stop calling me name. Finley calling me name. Raymond Mathew, thank you so much, my brother. Touch, and we'll continue to follow the progress for 2023. This is one of my favorite songs, The Oil Now. We'll end with this one.
Make us stupid. Those who play in the colors game, they should hang down their head in shame. Cause our forefathers at least never meant it to be like this. They even united colors in the national peace. Hey. Boy, I don't believe they does miss this saffron yellow like John Beats. Yet green don't have no problem with this. Hey. But despite this all them yellow, does it all and still beg for more? They should consider that we are from a oil-down nation. This sums us amalgamation, depicts who we are. Yet for all right in bushes you, a woman about 22, 5 children, no father along. She can buy school books and uniform. So the government says school books are free, but with she green stupidity, she swell up she face and say with this taste, she don't want no yellow books in she place. When they eat her oil down, when they eat her oil down, when they eat her oil down, it's real colors unity.
Alright guys, we gotta wrap it up right here. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening. All the songs that we played right here, I'm gonna put it in the description so you guys can go and log on YouTube and listen to those tracks. Or if they're available on any other platform, you can check it out as well. Thank you guys for watching. We didn't take a commercial for the whole show. This show was brought with the kind compliments of the National Lottery Authority supporting sports culture and nation building.
The NLA is giving you more chances to multiply your Playway winnings by adding Multi-X to your regular Playway bets to win up to 5 times more. Imagine winning as much as $1,200 instead of $240 with a $10 Playway bet by simply adding Multi-X. Place your Playway bets from $1 to $10 or in increments on your favorite Playway symbols or numbers. Then add the Multi-X option at the same value to win 2 times, 3 times, 5 times more, or free plays. With Multi-X, you must bet the same amount wagered on your regular Playway bets for your winnings to be multiplied. Grenadians, value your dreams and win your way as much as 5 times more with Multi-X added to Playway and watch your money grow. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
RIdealong Live is also sponsored by Amazing Colors Monday Night Mass.
The best time I have for spice mask is plain mask with amazing colors. I love amazing colors. Always spectacular. Always amazing. Always amazing.
This Mother's Day, give your mom the gift of music, love, and excitement with Sunshine Promotions Night of Love Concert featuring the incredible Christopher Martin, Sanchez, and Vaughn. But that's not all. When you purchase your Night of Love ticket, you will automatically be entered into our Mother's Day sweepstakes, win a Samsung Galaxy smartphone, and more. Each week leading up to the event, we will be giving away fantastic prizes contributed by our event partners, including gift certificates, product vouchers, and service vouchers. And the best part, you can gift the prize to your amazing mother or keep it for yourself. But remember, you must have a Night of Love ticket to win. So what are you waiting for? Get your Night of Love ticket today and be automatically entered into our Mother's Day sweepstakes. Visit gotofed.com or any island-wide ticket outlet to purchase your tickets now. Terms and conditions apply.
Thanks again, guys. Don't forget that the New York Spice Mass launch New York goes down on May 7th here in New York. Big, big, big Spice Mass launch. New York City, May 7th. Guys want to check that out. Tickets and more information, you can click the link right at the bottom. Go to gotofed.com. You could also call the numbers on the screen. Well, I'm going to put the numbers in the description where you could call for your tickets. Limited tickets are available. VIP tickets also available on GoToFed. Check it out right now. You remember, guys, if you're playing Jab in Color with amazing colors, Jab in Color, you want to get your package sooner because, whoa, I never see a Jab package fly fast. So, I never see a Jab package fly fast. So, this particular outfit that you're seeing on your screen right there, it is almost sold out. And Carnival is when? Carnival is in August. Yeah. So we have Sassy Jab, we have Classy Jab, and we have Jab. We say you can get your packages right now at ridebuy.com. That's ridebuy.com. Link on there right now and get your package for the Juve band. Amazing colors, amazing colors. It's Jab in Color on the road for Juve. And of course, we're on the road for Monday Night Mass too. We're on the road for Monday Night Mass too. This is something big is coming for Monday Night Mass. Something big is coming for Monday Night Mass. So get your packages for Amazing Colors, Monday Night Mass, and also for the Juve. Catch you guys tomorrow. Peace out, Grenada. And the rest of the world. St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Ghana, Jamaica, Barbados, St. Lucia, Dominica, Aruba, St. Martin, Guyana. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting. Catch you guys again tomorrow. Good night.
Sinner made a bang.